Hey, what's up? It's Avery, Comics and Illustration Studio 7.62. I'm just going to be hanging out, working on some coloring, having a couple of drinks. Nothing major. It's going to be pretty chill. No agenda. Just streaming while I work. Hey, what's up? What's up, Kodiak? How's it going? Oh yeah, you got your butt kicked on there? The stress got to you? Oh man, you wouldn't. It wasn't what you felt like you were capable of. That can happen, man. You choked, so to speak. You choked. Ah, you choked. That sucks, dude. Uh, Andrew, I have no idea. I have no idea where Andrew's at. Sometimes I just stream, man, and I don't tell nobody I'm going to be streaming. I just stream and stream while I work for like a couple of hours, and I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. In some of those streams, I don't really talk much because I'm just working. Finally worked out the composition. Oh, and the piece you were working on? Cool. That's a pretty big part of what makes anything work is the composition, to tell you the truth. Yeah, on that first page. I'm throwing it down now, so I'll come in and out. But for now, I'll stay. I'm here, but I'm working too. Oh, I'm on Hangouts. Oh, you want to come on? Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing. Let me go to Twitter. Do you follow me on Twitter? Oh, your DMs aren't open. No, you don't follow me, but I found you. I can't send you the link until you follow back. Your DMs aren't open. Wait, why the heck isn't it? There we go. That time it let me paste it. All right, I sent you the link on Twitter. I sent you the link on the Twitter. Then again, I was on PC. Maybe your DMs are open and I just didn't see the button correctly.
We there?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I just figured this was better. You'd probably get more work done than me typing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, usually when I do these little streams, no one shows up really anyway.
Yeah, it's just to get your hours up, your watch time up, or
I just sometimes like to do it when I work this on Twitch.
yeah.
Like when I first started coloring Hero, I was on Twitch.
Oh, wow. Did you have much of a following there?
No. One or two people would show up, if anyone, and and sometimes I would stream for hours in the creative section.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Second I get on, the kids start making noise. Go figure.
That's their job.
That's what they're there for. Man, I choked so hard. I forgot just basic anatomy. I'm like, first of all, they changed it up. I thought for sure they were gonna do Aquaman and Mira like the day before. They changed it up to freaking Black Manta kidnapping. It's actually a harder concept than the day before. Black Manta kidnapping Mira. And I just went, what? What? This is supposed to be the fan edition. It's supposed to be like some pinup or something.
Yeah. Well, that actually could be. That's actually a fine for a pinup. It's just it has a story element to it.
Yeah, but dude, that guy Brad that hangs out over at Good Dog Press.
I don't know who that is.
Let's just say there was some pro work going down in the stream, and I was sweating my balls off, so I was throwing down a matter of fact, I can show you. You'll see all. I mean, it was horrible. There was somewhere midstream that I don't know if you can see that.
No, but I can't right now. I got to stop sharing to go low.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's just her face turned out like my kid drew it, you know. And when I laid down the pencils, it looked all right. But then when I started inking it, I lost it. But I guess that's what it's for, right? To challenge yourself.
Yeah. That's a lot of pressure drawing with people watching you.
I tell you. I've done it with people watching me on Manny's stream. Like, that don't bug me. When I was just all of a sudden, I just psyched myself out or something. I don't know what.
Oh, well, you've got, but you're in a competition with a bunch of other people?
Yeah.
That's another element.
I've always had a saying that when I was in school, you could give me the easiest question, the easiest math problem. And if the teacher was over my shoulder, I couldn't answer it. It could be 2 + 2, and I couldn't answer it if the teacher was over my shoulder. I'm always like afraid, am I doing it wrong? Are they going to correct me? You know, am I doing the process wrong? But that's not what happened this time. It was like, they want you to trash talk. Dude, I'm an artist because I'm not very good at, you know, I'm not into sports and stuff like that because of the trash talk. I remember one time I was on a football field. I was all ready to play. This kid started talking to me, and it was my first year in junior high or middle school, and I noped out of there. I was like, nope, this kid wants to eat me.
This kid wants to.
It was just not elementary anymore. And since my dad was a comic book collector, that kind of fed into it. He liked football and stuff like that, but yeah, I was never much for the track. But luckily, none of the other artists, they even admitted live that they don't like the trash talk part of it anyway. I got scolded. I brung Trump out. That's actually one of the things I wanted to come on and say. You know Tony Moore, right?
The artist?
Yeah.
That did Walking Dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think he would be more conservative?
I know. No.
I mean, wouldn't you think? You probably know more about him than I did.
He posts a lot of do as thou will stuff.
Like. Oh yeah. Anti-religion.
That's do as thou will is satanic.
Yeah.
But I think in the ironic sense.
Right.
But no, he is not conservative.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to be Christian to be conservative.
But he's not.
No.
He's very far the other way.
Very far the other way. Yeah. Well, I thought he wouldn't be because he collects guns or he lives in the woods. He just makes me think, you know, rightist, just everything he does, you know. And
I don't know anything about that stuff from him, but I've never anything from him to suggest he's remotely to the.
No. But he posted something anti Comicsgate, and it just seemed copy and paste typical rhetoric, along with his Trump tweets.
Yeah. But yeah, don't let any of it surprise you, and stop caring.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't. He can anti Comicsgate all he wants. I don't care. I don't buy his stuff. I never will.
If there was anyone I would want to buy his stuff, it would be him. You know, just like.
Yep, you got to let them all go, dude. You got to let them all go. I let them all go, dude. All of them. I just don't care.
You're not religious, are you? Not that it matters. You don't strike me as a really religious person.
I keep that to myself, and it's no one else's business.
Good way to put that. Maybe that's what I should start adopting.
I have my beliefs, and I don't care what anyone else believes.
But you don't push them on other people. That seems like that would be a thing as well.
Yeah, because I don't care what they believe. Agree with me or don't agree with me. I don't care. You have to not give a shit. And I don't give a shit. I have my agenda of what I want to accomplish.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm interested in.
I need more people like you, Ryan, because I've been given too much of a shit lately.
But people like, someone like Doug TenNapel, who's very out, about religion and stuff, that doesn't bother me either. I don't care.
Yeah.
I enjoy his work. I like his art.
He got voted Christian of the Year on War Campaign.
I saw that. It was funny. It doesn't bother me that he's like that.
No.
At all. I don't care. If he gets to be too much during one stream, I just stop. Like I'll stop watching for a few minutes, then come back later. Yeah. I do it all the time. I stop watching for a few minutes when they're on a discussion that I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Then I come back later and like, oh, okay, they're on to something else. I'll watch now.
Yeah.
I don't hold it against him. I was raised very Southern Baptist. I'm here in the South. A lot of my family's really religious. Get along with them fine. I don't have a problem with it.
See, I get an issue because even with some of the comments in Comicsgate, which I fully support, they're right. But there has been a couple comments like, oh, everybody in Comicsgate should and have to be Christian. And I'm like,
who said that?
It's been kind of hinted at, but it was stopped. It was squashed.
I've never heard anyone say that.
I spend a lot of time on Mike's channel. I like Mike a lot, but he's definitely very religious.
Yeah, but I've never heard him say anything like that.
Yeah, they were on a group thing, and he was trying to make a argument for the fact that it should be mainly Christian, but nobody, even the other Christians, was taking on that. At least I think that's what they were getting at. But it's been squashed, and I haven't heard anything about it since that conversation. But
I am a Christian. I just don't talk. I belong to no denomination.
Oh, like I told Elliot it's about the time he made me a moderator, so I'm pretty sure he read it. And he's the kind of person, he'll read something not kind of like you know, he's a little quiet, but he does good on the talking.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you may send him a letter and not even know he got it, just because he's like, yep, read it, no need to go further, you know, no need to comment on it. But I know he got it, and the next day he made me a moderator, and he said, you know, Kodiak, things are going to be all right. Basically, what I told him is I basically was raised in what it took me a long time to admit was a cult. I mean, that's why I see the left for what it is, one giant cult mongering type of thought process. When SJW, which is the only term we can really use, that's why we use it so much, but those type of people, when they start spitting their rhetoric, it's very much what I remember. Don't question, don't research. If you research and have an opinion of your own, you can get disfellowshipped, you can get kicked out, where none of your friends and family can talk to you. That's why I have no friends now. It's because my friends, even the ones that was into art, are diehard that religion. And they can't talk to me. So that was that was a go ahead.
Which the behavior is also very similar to sociopathic abuse.
Yes.
Abusive relationship.
Well, they actually got sued for, and for post-traumatic stress. The religion got sued for the disfellowshipping process and all the kind of mess that they get at.
Yeah, it's like what Scientologists do to people that leave.
Well, it's one of the big three. Scientologists is one. This religion I'm talking about is another. And then there's another one I can't think of right now. But the big cult religions that use that tactic.
Crazy.
Well, I've never hit it, so I can say it. I can say what it is. But my point is, it makes me funny on Christianity. I'm not going to sit there, and I believe that if there is a God and he is truly loving, that he's going to be okay with the amount of lies that I've received in my life. And now I don't trust anything, So that's where I'm at.
Okay.
But so it makes, I'm spiritual, I would like to think, but I'm not going to give my belief system over to any structured thing.
I don't care for it.
Yeah.
But I don't care if people do. Like it's their choices are just none of my business.
Yeah.
It's really not.
This guy right here on my screen looks like something from King of the Hill. You don't have to look. It's just something I was thumbnailing on my I thumbnailed it on my iPad, and now I'm trying to put my money where my mouth is and draw it out. Got the idea, the concept used. Now, what y'all was saying is like you can do A, B, C. Well, A, B, then A, B in a panel, then C, then D, E, F, G. Could you do that? You'd actually have to. I don't know. It's.
Oh, you're talking about storytelling?
Yeah.
Something has to follow through to connect to carry you where you're going.
Right.
You have to have an understanding of spatial relationships, proper establishing shots. You have to know the difference between audience participation and audience observation.
Okay, what's participation would be reading and observation would be seeing the panels, or what?
No, comic books are audience participation. You're filling in the gaps in between panels of what happens. A character walks across a room and picks a knife, a kitchen knife, out of the knife block. Well, if you draw a person opening up the door coming into the room, that knife can't just appear in their hand. You need an establishing shot.
Yeah.
And, if you have the establishing shot of the kitchen counter, the knife and the knife block, and you look down the kitchen, the door's opening, and there's the person, and then the next panel is that person at the knife block pulling the knife out. You filled that 5-step walk in your mind. You know what happened. I didn't have to draw. Take a step, take a step, take a step. That's audience participation. Movies are audience observation. You can chop things up a little bit more. And they don't always, the storytelling isn't the same. You might not have the well-defined establishing shots, and when they break up movie scenes, you still are able to follow it.
Yeah.
Like that opening scene. No, I'm not going to do it. I could rip Andrew. I could rip on Andrew for his Indiana Jones thing here in book 2. Because he chopped it up with the storytelling like a movie.
Yeah.
And he gets mad at me when I mess with him about it. He goes, "It's fine." It's like, it's wrong storytelling for a comic. He gets a little angry. What the heck is? Oh, that's another. That bastard.
Elliot is doing a kid-friendly book as well. And before I even met
Elliot Fernandez?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Is he doing one with Mike Miller?
No. With Antonio Bryce, which, God, I wish I would have not ran out of money and got his book with Kanan.
It's still available.
Yeah, it'll be, but I gotta also make sure that I have enough when Atomo, which is the book, when it goes, because I wouldn't have even known about Comicsgate beyond what I had read, which wasn't good, which wasn't true.
I know.
If it wasn't for Elliot, so. But so just before Andrew was the first one that I saw was going after kid friendly.
Yeah.
And before that, my wife and I had this just like full on conversation about how there wasn't. She went in Jacksonville. I think it's actually she had to drive into Clay County for it, but there was like this free kid book thing, and they just had books stacked up after books. And she came home and she's like, you know what, a kid can't reach on the shelf and grab a Spider-Man book no more, and if they do, it's aimed after adults, it's not aimed after kids anymore.
Yeah, I think those books should be written for all ages. Yeah. Like, I can pick up a classic like John Romita Jr. Spider-Man, read it, and still enjoy it. It doesn't have to, or a McFarlane, but you could let your 12-year-old read a McFarlane.
Yeah.
Or a John Romita Sr.
We're talking Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, but today's Spider-Man, you can't let your 12-year-old read it, and plus your 12-year-old doesn't know it exists.
Yes. It's not right there in front of them at eye level.
I understand taking most of the books away from the newsstand, but the core books, the flagship books, never should have left.
Yeah.
Just the flagship books for each company. All the other ones, you just have the ads to draw people into the comic shop. That's what got me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It works. Because if you're going to the comic shop and you see Spider-Man, and and you're buying a Spider-Man comic or something, and then
you've lived in Jacksonville your whole life, right?
Not my whole life, just off and on a majority of it now.
In the 80s, any?
Yeah.
Do you remember Book Bin?
That's where I started buying comics.
Yeah, that's I love that place because my dad started going in there and
yeah. My mom worked at Westcom, that was behind Carpet Barn when I was a kid, and once I got into high school, one of the bus that from DA, I would take the bus from DA that would drop me off in that neighborhood, and I would walk to my mom's work and then go to the comic shop while I waited for her to get off work to go home.
I love that name, Book Bin. It just
Yeah, oh
worked.
yeah, oh yeah.
That was the first comic shop I ever was in. I was little.
Yep, that's where I started. That's where I had my first pull.
Oh wow.
That's where I started buying comics regularly. I'd go in there every week, pick up all the X-Men books, pick up some 50 centers, maybe pick up a couple of back issues. And back then,
I just remembered something.
What's that?
Me and my dad, we moved to a different side of town and stopped going there. But we went there when they were closing and they had all their books for like $1, $2. And I got the first appearance of Apocalypse for like cheaper than the book value or whatever it was back then.
Oh, wow, cool.
But yeah, I remember going to their farewell sale or whatever it was.
Oh, I don't remember when they closed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I even lived in Jacksonville when they closed.
Yeah.
I'm not
I've been stuck in Jacksonville like cement. Well, now I'm not. Technically, I'm in Orange Park now, but I have to go through Jacksonville to go anywhere because my street. You go down my street and you reach Orange Park, and there's no exit, so you got to go back through Jacksonville to go anywhere. The closest store is in Jacksonville. It's not rural at all, but it's just I technically can say I don't live in Jacksonville when even Orange Park is pretty much Jacksonville.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to live off of West Beaver on the going out that way.
I used to live in White House, right off of Beaver.
Yeah,
are you talking like more downtown Beaver, or which is West Beaver? I can't think of it.
Going down Blanding, like you're going to Orange Park. I used to live out there.
Like, okay, I can picture Cassett running into Blanding. I can next to San Juan. Where does Beaver run into Blanding?
Oh, not West Beaver, 118th.
Oh, yeah. You're right. That's right around the corner.
Yeah, I did used to live on West Beaver also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to live on 118th out there, and I lived on West Beaver, way out towards like Chaffee. On Chaffee also. I've lived down the street from Normandy Village Elementary too when I was a kid. Yeah, I've been around this town a while. Uh-oh. What happened to the audio?
My audio or all together?
It went boop. It dipped out. I think my stream kind of, like my end kind of dipped out for a second. All right. I need to take this down. There we go. I take this down just a little bit.
You know,
What's up?
and Andrew might should to kind of kickstart this thing off. I mean, every time any one of my kids walk in and he's drawing up on the screen, they're like, "Wow, how does he do that?" And they're so amazed by it. I've always been amazed by drawing animal characters. I can't do it worth a crap. But maybe to get this thing going, do a small coloring book.
He's already had that idea.
Maybe that's why, and maybe subconsciously I remember y'all talking about it.
Yeah,
That's most likely the thing. I just really messed this drawing up. Not really bad drawing, but I messed my composition up, I think.
I was listening to some of Doug TenNapel's stream earlier today.
Yeah, I was listening as well.
When he broke up that Topi book, I was just like, heck yeah, Topi's amazing. I even took like a nap because I get up really early to go to work. Yeah. I even took a nap during the stream, woke up and the stream was still going. I was just like, sweet. I think even more people showed up. I was like, oh man, now the stream is really getting good.
Topi?
Yeah, he broke out a Topi book and was talking about Topi. Elliot Fernandez got him into Topi. It's like the same Topi book I have. Me and Andrew both have, but we had heard of Topi years ago. That's the only book I have by him.
How do you spell that?
Toppi.
Yeah. No, because I was there for the last 30 minutes of a 2-hour stream. Matter of fact, they had just called it quits when I seen you were on.
Okay.
Well, I just looked up TOPI by accident, and I seen what looked like a steer or female deer, whatever you're saying, dropping a baby out of her ass, and that was not okay.
No, it's TOPPI.
No, this dude is amazing. Wow.
Yeah,
Draw my book, please.
Yeah, he was great, man. He was a fantastic artist.
Gosh.
Yeah, Topi was great.
This is that Russian guy or something that Elliot was talking about. He Italian. Went ahead. Yeah. Because he's like.
I lost you. It might be me.
Am I here? Testing.
Yeah. It might be me. And
Yeah, he showed this on his stream. He was like, I at first didn't want to get it because it was in a different language, but I just fell in love with this dude's art. So
I have it in English.
You have it in English?
Yes, I have an English release, and I bought it at Ollie's.
Oh wow!
Months ago, I bought it for like $3.
This samurai is insane, bro.
Well, it depends on which book you're talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna start buying more Topi, even though it's in Italian, just because his stuff was so amazing. He was a master. I think my stuff and the way I like to format things tends to be a little more like the European model anyway.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Hold on. Let me stop sharing so I can click over.
Because I'm just love with this samurai.
Oh yeah, dude. He's amazing.
Wow.
It's just quill pen and brush and lots of hatching and graphic design elements in his work.
That's another thing I was disappointed with myself. I had gotten my quill pen ready. I was going to do that on the stream. And I got down to the last 20 minutes and hadn't even laid down ink. So I got in a rush and broke away from my plan. So,
hey, one of the things I found to help get that kind of look but not use a quill pen because it's faster is to get a good quality calligraphy pen and a fountain pen and use those and bounce back and forth. And also use a brush.
No microns.
Use a brush pen. You can use microns too. Microns too. That's fine. But to have those in your ink besides the microns or the Copic pens, whichever you prefer. Also get one of those. Get a fountain pen you like and a calligraphy pen you like. And it's hard to find a good calligraphy pen that's affordable and doesn't completely suck. Because most of them, the ones, at the art store that are like $10 to $20 each are trash. The same with fountain pens. Most of the affordable fountain pens are friggin' junk.
I think I can just draw through my line and erase it. That's the point, right? I need some lead like Elliot uses, which is, he's the one that first turned me on to the Cool Blue Erase. Love them. But then all of a sudden he started drawing with a mechanical pencil that had blue lead. And I'm like, what the hell is that? It's amazing. So imagine, if you can imagine, first you get the detail of a mechanical blue lead.
Yeah. I've seen it. It's not new to me.
Yeah. I need to know where to get it.
Try Ready Arts.
Jacksonville or online?
Jacksonville. You don't know where Ready Arts is in San Marco?
Mm-mm.
It's the only really, really good art store in Jacksonville. It's been there since I was a kid. Yeah, it's a little expensive. You're going to pay more for something there than you would at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but they have, like, you can buy the refills for Copics there.
Oh yeah, see, you can't do that at Michael's at all.
Yeah, you can buy the refill bottles and the tips and everything for your Copics. Illustration board, full sheets of watercolor. If you want, high-end papers and inks, they have it. They don't have everything because it's a very small store, but for this town, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just you're going to pay for it, or you can just find it online.
Yeah, that's one way.
But if you want to go look, they should. I think they have that there. I think they do that type of stuff anyway. At least they used to.
You're always.
Hey, what's up, PS Melter? How's it going, man?
Is my thing not? Oh, it's not caught up. I hate that. I'll constantly be like 10 minutes behind in the conversation because my drag bar is down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll comment and I'm like waiting for somebody to mention my comment and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm 10 minutes behind on my conversation. PS Melter, what is up, dude? He was watching D&Q.
No, I didn't watch Andrew. I went to bed. I went to bed last night. I had to get up at like 3 this morning.
Wait, Andrew was on what?
D&Q stream.
The wrestling one?
Yes.
Man, really? Is that posted, PS? I didn't know that. I didn't even know what stream it was on, even though it was announced. But I had to take a break from the internet last night. I was played Call of Duty 4 all night, or Black Ops 4. That stuff's like crack. Oh, it's like crack. Dude, back in 2013, me and the wife almost got a divorce. I played so many freaking video games. It's true. Yep. It's true. I almost blew it out. And it's true. It's one of those things where a man realized he was being a total douche to everyone. So I had to.
Oh, he did well? Cool.
I'm going to go back and check it. So no spoilers. Just kidding. No, I didn't know he would. I would have definitely watched it if I knew.
Yeah, I went to bed.
You didn't watch your boy live? Damn it.
Okay, to your friends, nothing you do is special. To the people that really know you, I've had to beat that in Andrew's head. He's because one of the times he tried doing Hero, like broken up into issues, and he's like, "Man, none of my personal friends or family supported it." I'm like, "Yeah, here's what you have to understand: to your friends and family, you're not special. Like, never when you're doing something like this, don't look to your friends or family for support."
My mommy says I'm special. What are you lying to me for?
Like, they're not going to understand. To a very normal person, trying to do something like this for a living.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
They don't get it. Now, if you do it and you're successful, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I know him.
I know him exactly." Yeah. But before that, they're calling you like that lazy ass. He just wants to sit on the couch. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm trying to do something.
If we want in, what is it exactly? I'm not familiar with.
Guys, that
like just DM me on Twitter the channel, please.
Is it always wrestling, or they just announced
exactly
it?
Yeah.
Dude, I used to be so hard on people. Oh, he's not looking at the chat. Then every time I'm on, I forget all about the chat.
Especially back when I was on Twitch, I would be working for a while and somebody would actually come by and I would look down and someone said, "Hey, that looks good." And it was like an hour ago. And I'd be like, sorry. Because I was just working and showing what I was doing and very used to no one being, no one showing up, no one caring, except for like occasionally Andrew or someone else I knew would jump on. Like some people I used to be friends with at conventions years ago who it's funny, none of those people talk to me anymore. I wonder why.
PS Melter says it's hard to look at the chat when you're drawing. It's so true.
It can be, yeah.
I think the pro guys like Tenaple and Mike and all that, they can do it because they've worked in bullpen types situations. So they're kind of accustomed to it a little bit more.
Yeah. So I like to stream when I work. So if I'm ever streaming and it seems like I'm ignoring you guys, please don't be hurt by that. It's just I get into what I'm doing.
Right.
I do like to stream while I work. I did figure that out while I was back when I was on Twitch. Yeah. PS, when you get a chance, can you DM me on Twitter the link to the channel? I'm gonna check them out.
Give PS well, I'm not gonna say that. It's not me.
Yeah, I could just give PS a wrench.
Yeah, he's pretty loyal.
Oh, hold on. I gotta stop screen sharing. I gotta use my PC to give him a wrench. It won't let me do it from my phone. My phone is where I watch chat.
Yeah.
So I have to.
You know who's been really like inspiring me lately? Because of how much inking he's having to do. Is Tenaple. Dude, that dude's.
Oh, he's a fantastic inker.
Yeah.
He really is. He puts himself down a little bit, but
yeah.
I might like the stream because Andrew was very quiet most of the time. You mean somebody got him to shut the heck up and not? Oh my god!
That happened to me. I'm a talkative person, but when I was on there, drawn and quartered, there it goes. YouTube watched.
Cool.
What are you doing?
Thanks for that link, PS. I got the message.
Come here. Come here.
Yeah.
I don't step on the.
Because he.
So hi, Avery.
Hi, Avery.
All right, say goodbye, Avery.
Goodbye, baby.
No, all right, go play.
Bye. Yeah, because Andrew, man, dude, that guy will step all over what you're saying so quick and not even realize. He doesn't even realize anyone else is talking. It's the craziest thing. I can be in mid-sentence, and he doesn't realize. Like when I was on when we were on Ignition's channel, Ignition asked me a question. I started answering it, and then he just went in and like interrupted. I just turned my mic back off and just said, "F this," and I don't think I really said much of anything else the whole rest of the interview.
Wow. I love him. I really do. Andrew?
I've known him friggin' almost 30 years, but like I still like chew him out.
Yeah, that's real love when you're ready to tell somebody their zipper's down. Not only that,
and I do, dude. I freaking chew him, dude. I chew his ass out sometimes. But it's not. I don't do it on stream.
You think that's bad?
Most of me browbeating him on stream is bullshit.
Have you ever had it on your screen where you could read the chat and then heard him read the chat, and you're like, "That's not what he wrote at all." It's great.
Yeah. He's
great.
He's like that about how he remembers stuff a lot too.
Oh, my memory. That's why I kind of like where he's from, because he's kind of a high functioning version of me. My memory, Jesus, that's what happened to me on Drawn Coordinator. I couldn't remember how to draw a freaking hand, and it's just like I couldn't remember the ABCs of drawing all of a sudden.
P.S. said Andrew met his match with Rizzy. Our little drunk Aussie does the talking for everyone.
Rizzy is amazing.
Rizzy. Oh yeah,
so freaking funny.
Oh cool.
That's my boy. He's so cool.
Awesome.
Oh, he was drunk again, P.S.? Wow.
That's great.
Wow.
Someone that can shut Andrew up. Yeah, I really think Andrew is like, since he's not here to defend himself, let's trash talk him. Because friendship. No.
And then tell him, hey, go watch the stream.
Trust me. There's nothing. I'm not going to say anytime you ever hear me trash talk Andrew, it's nothing I haven't said straight to his face.
Exactly.
It's like, yes, do I talk shit? Yeah. But it's always something I will look you in the eye and say it to your face. Andrew's borderline autistic. He has to be. It's the only thing that explains any of his behavior sometimes.
Yeah.
I say it on his stream. It's like there's no other way. That's something like that. Asperger's something.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that explains some of his behavior.
It's Jacksonville. Something's in the water. I've been saying it for years.
And he's a transplant.
What?
He's Navy. He's a Navy brat. He's from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a damn Yankee, actually.
There you have it. My mom's a Yankee. That's why he reminds me of my mom.
Beware the after party stream, rated hard R. Hey, man. Okay, on Andrew,
I'm there.
There's a lot of language watching on my channel. I don't give a fuck.
That's my boys.
Andrew's channel's geared for kids. This channel's geared for just.
But I don't understand why. No kid is going to have the attention span to sit and watch us old adults talk about the comic we're drawing. They care about the comic,
sure.
But they don't care about us talking about it.
Yeah, I know. His channel, his rules.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like Mike Miller.
Yeah,
drawn and quartered Pro Edition.
Yeah, if I was ever on Mike's channel, I would watch my language.
Yeah.
It's respect your host.
Exactly.
On my channel, you can say fucking shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
Plus, I've seen people go out.
I would love the after stream party. Okay, I'm going to go check that channel out. P.S. Thank you for the link. They are most likely getting a new sub soon.
How did I get him to look right there? And now I'm blowing it.
So I have become aware of a cancer in our society, and I want to know, how do we deal with it, and how do we pluck it out and destroy it?
All right, I'm all ears.
It is called TikTok.
Oh, God.
And it is AIDS given life and form.
And the thing is, it's just a remake of the same old
musically.
I have it on my phone, and I haven't used it since the first day I downloaded it.
Well, if you're over 25, and you have a TikTok, you're probably a pedophile.
Kids. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
It's me and the kids.
You have kids. You need to know what's on there, because the whole site is either weebs, furries, pedophiles trying to hit on the weebs and furries, and shitlords making fun of the pedophiles, weebs, and furries.
There's a lot of that going on right now. It's just weird. But what's a weeb? What's a weeb?
Anime fans. Like the really kawaii. You know, they think they speak Japanese.
Yeah, the soy boy anime fans is what you're talking about. Like the ones that take it all too seriously, throwing their hands behind their back, running.
Like those are weebs.
Okay, gotcha.
Those are that would be a weeb.
Yeah, because I love it. I love me some Trigun or some Death Note.
It's I like Akira. I like Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Did TikTok pro map and no map? No. It's just. Granted, some of the stuff I've seen, some stuff that like on YouTube and stuff or Instagram that is genuinely funny at people making fun of it, but man, there's a lot of.
But the reason I asked, and just stay with me here, wasn't weeaboo once a weebs? Wasn't weeaboo once a racist term? Don't hate me.
I honestly don't know. Yeah. I've only ever heard the term in reference to anime fans.
Right.
And I know there is an origin to the word. Yeah. It's just I've only ever heard it in one particular context.
Because it's one of the ones Mrs. Buttersworth. What is not Mrs. Donut Hamburger Sandwich? What was her name? The famous cook. The famous cook that got like her Paula Deen. Paula Deen.
Paula Deen. Was Weeaboo?
Yeah, she was like recording saying weeaboo, but she was calling black people weeaboos, which is just sounds bad.
That's not what. No, that was a different kind of boo. That had to be a different kind of boo.
Yeah,
that is something else. I'm not going to say that word. I know the word you're talking about. It's not weeaboo. It's something.
Oh yeah, you're right. I hear it in my head. I was born in the South, just like you. We heard them all. Even if we didn't want to. My hated thing was having some old timer walk up to me. My favorite president, or one I like to learn about, is Kennedy. I'm fascinated at all things Kennedy. And he walked up. I don't even know why. I don't even think he's like, you know why Kennedy was assassinated, don't you? Because he was whatever he said, giving freedom to all the blacks or whatever he was pro. And I'm out at the flea market and I'm just like, you know what? The dude that's real funny right now that does a comedy stand up. I know you know who I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Really aggressive. What's his name? White dude comes from Philadelphia or went off on Philadelphia.
I'm not sure, man.
Anyways, he's got a joke about it. It's like, fill me out first. Why do you come up and sit next to me and then start making these kind of statements like, ugh. Well, me growing up in the South, I know exactly what he's talking about because people just come up to you and say, oh yeah, that blank blankety blank. And I'm like, yeah. I hope my best friend didn't just hear you tell me that because he happens to be black and that was very offensive to me. So why would you say that to me? You know?
Yeah. Me, I'm like, man, I'm the only one that gets to say stuff like that to my friend.
Yeah.
I can call him that, but don't you call him that.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in the demeanor you're saying it in. You know? Mm-hmm. They are saying it in. Just some old guy coming up to me.
Yeah.
And you know there's two different types of Jacksonville now. There's the new I say new, but there's basically the diverse because of the military. And then you get those old timer Jacksonville guys, and you just can hear it in their voice. I'm gonna have to mute myself because my kids are yelling.
Yes, I love anime, but I don't want to be Japanese though. Yeah, exactly. I like the good stuff. It's just now a lot of trash comes over. Paula Deen, yes, she used several black slurs.
Several. Yeah.
Do. Trying to get this page done. Oh, I need to finish that book. I never finished that book.
Reading or writing?
Oh, on this page.
Oh, drawing. I don't know if this looks right. When I'm looking up into the screen and how it's flipped on Google Hangouts, it doesn't look right, which is a good sign something's wrong. Yeah, I didn't want my kids to watch Naruto because I knew a couple kids that took that stuff just too seriously. Come to find out, Naruto isn't the problem. The kid were.
Naruto, I've never watched it really.
I wouldn't have watched it. It wasn't my cup of tea. Neither was Inuyasha. And from what I understand, it was better. Had a lot of hardcore fans.
Yeah.
I used to be very big into the metal scene, a lot of heavy metal friends, bands and whatever. Every last one of them watched Inuyasha, and I'm like, oh, okay, why?
That's funny.
Yep, it's true.
It's like, really, a lot of the people I know that watch Inuyasha are girls.
Yeah. Well, that might have been that might have been it. Why do you take home economics?
Oh. Girls.
Yeah. That is the most dated joke that I ever made.
Why did guys have the Poison CD in the 80s?
Yep.
Why did you have it? You didn't tell your friends, but you had the Poison in the Whitesnake CD. Why?
Yep.
Girls. Girls in the bedroom. Girls in the... that old Beastie Boys song.
I missed out on Skid Row for the longest time because I thought they were like Poison. Somebody
they were glam rock, but they were a little harder, but they were pretty boy glam rock. That's true. They were just a little harder.
Yeah. Well, everybody blames Motley Crue for starting that thing, but Motley Crue was a heavy band, and they were good.
Oh, yeah, I like Motley Crue. I don't care.
Yeah,
Motley Crue's awesome. Yeah, Ramna One Half would trigger SJWs now. Oh, yapa.
I got cussed out by Tommy Lee. I told you about that, right?
No.
Yeah. He went on another one of his anti-Trump rants about the time of the fire, and I was like, look, the guy's just asking where the money went he put to help, stifle this stuff. And you're getting on to him like he's, typical Trump derangement syndrome type of deal. All he wrote to me was, fuck you. I screenshot it somewhere. It's in my millions of photos somewhere. But I was just like, Tom, I told my wife that night, she's like, you're just like, dude, Tommy Lee told me to fuck off or fuck you or whatever. It was great. Highlight of my life. I don't care what he is now, everybody's deranged some way.
Yeah.
But that was freaking Tommy Lee, It's like he said fuck you to me? That's stupid. But still.
Oh, I get it. I'd be like, Tommy Lee hates my guts.
Yeah. I had Todd McFarlane like one of my fucking pictures, and that blew me away.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, on my Instagram, if you're ever looking at me when I'm drawing, on my drawing desk is a digital of Human Torch. Well, I had recorded that in speed sketch, and he liked that, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's those small things that just make you feel like, well, that was cool. That was before I knew people who actually created stuff who's been in comics. Now I've talked to Elliot online. I've talked to Doug online. Mike's throughout some of the books he worked on, and he did the G.I. Joe versus Transformers.
Oh,
and
really?
I'm like, yeah. I was like, I have those. He's like, no, not the one where they went back in time or whatever, Egypt, or I can't remember what it was.
I don't know. I never bought in the modern G.I. Joe comics or Transformers.
Yeah, they were actually not bad. They kept losing the story and had restarting it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it wasn't actually that bad.
I had a long period where I almost stopped completely buying comics, except for I would pick up the occasional trade every once in a while.
Yeah, that's where we're at now.
And what got me going back to the comic shop, and I started buying books again. I wasn't buying Marvel because I was like crazy.
Hey guys.
What's up? But I was buying DC, and it was Zach that got me going again, and like really loving it again.
Is that Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Avery is just like, hey, what's up? He told me he would too.
Let me guess. You guys are getting ready to wrap up, huh?
Once this page is done, I will.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was having dinner with the wife and watching the TV show and came in here and started setting things up, and lo and behold, I got an email from you. So.
Oh, I sent that a while ago.
Yeah, I know. Well, I saw it when I sat in front of the computer. So how's it going, everybody?
That's all right.
Yeah.
It is time to wrap up now, though.
So how'd you do on the Drawn and Quartered Wrestling Edition?
I had a great time. I mean, they set up 2 hours to do the sketch, and I'm pretty much I probably am a pretty fast sketcher. Mm-hmm. I mean, I work very quickly. I did an entire thing in like half the time, so the other half of the time I was either fooling around with it or just sitting back listening to them tell stories. So, but that was fun. I mean, I had a good time with that. I didn't say very much because they were talking about wrestling, and it's like me on Weaponized Nerd Channel with Avery when they start talking about guns. I have no clue what the heck they're talking about, but I was enjoying it. So,
but I know a little bit about sports, but I mean a little bit about wrestling. But you asked me about sports, and I'm lost.
Sports.
I can talk football for a little bit, but that's about it.
Yeah, I was on Fan Edition just the night before that.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Chester was asking if I wanted to join, and I'm like, of course, I'd love to. So
yeah,
we'll see. Thursday night at 10 though. Oh, that's kind of rough,
dude. It's so. So how did you do on the stress factor of the whole thing?
Oh, good? I wasn't stressed at all. I
let myself get so stressed. I sucked.
He choked.
Everything. Look, this is what I did. Can you see my screen? Look at it.
PS says hi, by the way, Andrew.
Oh, very nice. Who says hi? I haven't gotten to the chat yet.
PS.
Oh, okay. Hey, PS. You're not Comics Artist Pro Secret. Wrong one. I haven't gotten to the chat yet. Okay. No, but I had a really good time. I mean, ever since I started watching people do those Drawn and Quartered type live streams, it's like I want to either be involved in those or I want to do them myself and have my own, So it was cool. I mean, I think one of the hardest things about it, and I think anybody who's ever been on one, is the fact that sometimes people start to talk over each other and some voices get lost. Yeah. But everybody was, I mean, for like 99% of the time, everybody was respectful. If someone was telling a story, everybody else backed off and let them tell the story, and they jumped in at the appropriate times, and nobody was like clashing constantly with each other. And I mean, when you're on a live stream with me, that tends to happen all the time, right, Avery?
No.
So that's the way you get me to be, civil in a live stream, is you put me on a live stream where I know nothing about the subject.
Wow.
And you'll finally shut the fuck up.
That's right.
Yeah, I actually did myself injustice by muting myself, and I went back and watched it. And if you're not talking, your picture doesn't really jump on the screen.
Yeah. I realized that as it was going on because I did not do a lot of talking. So
right.
But I will try to get more involved next time. I actually thought of something I wanted to bring up that was actually wrestling related, but I'm not sure if the subject matter would be appropriate. So I decided maybe I'll leave it till next time. So
no, the China sex tape isn't appropriate.
Oh, China sex. I don't know anything about that, so.
I was always convinced she was a guy. Always.
So was I. I saw the pictures of it, and I was like, that looks fake.
Yeah. She even has a scar in the right place.
That looks like somebody built that.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a natural one.
Well, I don't like boob jobs anyway, so I'm
not talking about.
I'm not. I wasn't either. But yeah,
I was like, that doesn't look like a real one.
Yeah.
So do you want to see the sketch I ended up doing?
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna show it to you anyway.
Andrew, I've told you this before. I don't like your art.
It's okay, but here's the sketch I did.
Hold on, let me.
You're so freaking mean, man. You're so. Where you guys are like a DJ couple. Like you got to have both of you for the show to start.
Yeah, Mean Gene Okerlund.
That's right. Yeah, that was the subject, and
the ultimate warrior bear.
Well, see, I wanted to draw
an animal.
Yeah, the whole thing was about Mean Gene interviewing somebody. And I was thinking, and I found a picture of him interviewing the Ultimate Warrior, and that's what I used as my reference for my drawing. And then, of course, I wanted to draw something, kind of hero related. So I started drawing a bear, and then I thought, wouldn't it be cool to give him like Ultimate Warrior makeup? And then one of the guys, I think it was Testosterone Overload, was saying that there was a bear in wrestling at one point, and that's who I was drawing. And I'm like, okay, I'll go with that.
I forgot you could use color in that one.
Well, they originally said you could use one color, and then they said you could use two, and then they were playing fast and loose with the rules. So,
gotcha.
Oh man,
yep.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. Oh, I forgot I had my camera on,
that. And it's your style because you threw that animal in there. That's great. I love it.
I forgot I had my camera on. It's pointed like at the washer and dryer.
It's washer and dryer time, huh?
I just finished setting up my my new drawing table and everything, so I'm actually making a video of it, of all the steps that I took to do it. I'm going to edit that together. And
P.S. Melters of China looks more female than Renfamous.
Who's Renfamous?
Oh, come on.
Hey, listen. If Uncanny Kodiak is not associated with that stuff, you should not introduce him to it. Let him stay a Twitter virgin.
Yeah. Save yourself. Don't look her up.
He's a virgin soul when it comes to Renfamous. Let's leave him that way. Leave him untainted, man.
True.
I'm gonna do exactly what I did with Blue Waffles, ain't I? I'm gonna get curious and go ahead and go look it up and regret looking it up. Ain't I?
She is the queen of antis on Twitter.
Antis?
Anti-Comicsgate.
Oh!
She's a very nasty individual.
And she is vicious and sick and cruel.
Yeah.
In a way. Whew.
Did you see any of EVS stream last night?
I watched it. I listened to it this morning while I was at work, while I was mopping up dog poop.
Kid poop over here, but same. Did you see that girl that was on? Not Ava.
Oh, I've seen her before.
Oh, is it the burlesque girl?
Yes.
Yeah. She's awesome.
I was like,
she also works for Rebel Media.
Cool. I looked her up, and dude, I looked her book up. That looks freaking amazing.
It looks pretty good. It looks pretty.
Lady
Alchemy.
Yeah.
Martina Markova.
Yeah. Well, that puts my fears. My fear was, since my story deals with the occult, that people would be in Comic Bait. No, Comic Bait.
Comicsgate. No, Comicsgate. I think a lot of Comicsgate fans are open to anything as long as it's quality and you're just looking to entertain. You're not trying to like shove something down their throat, and you treat them like you respect their patronage.
Yeah.
They're pretty open to liking a lot of stuff, man. I think. Are you going to have a leg up if your thing is a very like a 90s action comic or a superhero comic? Yeah, but I think they're open to other stuff. they just want it, quality and how you treat them is a big part of it. You do that, and you can get out there that they know you exist. That too, you have to figure that part out too. I think you can do all right no matter what your book is about.
I want Elliot to do my covers and EVS to do my inside.
Elliot on the cover will probably cost you at least $500.
Oh, I've already got my quote. It's my tax, and I've already told him about tax time. I would
EVS, if you could get him, would cost you about $1,000 a page.
Probably more than that because he makes more money doing his own stuff.
Doing his own stuff. Yeah. Well,
I don't think Marvel and DC could hire him anymore because he'd make more money doing Cyberfrog.
But you could hire me to do $1,000 a page, though. You could have me, though. $1,000.
That's not even what Elliot charged me for the cover.
Like anybody would be dumb enough to ever give me $1,000 a page for anything.
Yeah, I'm like, my plan is, since it's my first book and it is an artist world, so even though my story is powerful, could be more powerful, I feel, but if artists come on board with me, especially if I'm doing Indiegogo, there's gonna be not only the per page rate, because that just doesn't feel right anymore. You know, even though I plot out everything and I'm going to send that to the artist and say, this is what I want, I just want it in your style. Still, go ahead.
To get an artist to come on, because it takes so long to do, like, even if they were able to work on it full time, right?
Yeah.
Every day, it's still gonna. Are they? If it's someone penciling and inking themselves,
yes,
it's probably going to take them about almost 2 days a page. Maybe a page a day, a page every 1 to 2 days. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna have to make something. So maybe they don't. If you give them a page rate, maybe they don't own 50%. Maybe they own 30 or something plus their page rate. But but since it's your idea and you paid them.
Yeah. But there's a certain thing to be said about faithfulness. That just the fact that they're doing that work for you, and they're just on board,
Yep.
So.
PS likes Lady Alchemy.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, dude. I'm talking story and idea.
You said
amazing.
Chester and the guys get a freebie with EVS and Malin on Tales Beyond the Gate book. That's cool. That's pretty sweet.
Dude, Andrew.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see you on the fan edition, but do like Black Manta and they changed it up. It was Aquaman and Mira the night before on Pro Edition, and on the fan edition it was Black Manta kidnapping Mira. And I would have liked to see what you would have done, like animal style. Would you have done that? Would you have changed it up and made them both animals? And what would Mira be?
I probably would have. I just don't know what I would have done.
Yeah, I need to break you with that.
Break me of what?
Turning everybody into animals. That's
awesome. What?
That's only something he's been doing since he started doing Hero.
But see, one of the characters that everybody seems to like from Hero Book 1 is Hawkeye, and the whole reason why I did that was because somebody asked me to do a Hawkeye commission, and I wanted to do my own version of it, and he ended up becoming a really cool character. So you never know. Something like that could inspire something else. So, dude, I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to do it the way I want to do it.
Cringe.
Whatever.
You cringy bastard.
At least he's not doing Omaha, Avery.
True. True, dude. If you ever start doing furry stuff, I'm gonna.
Hey, I went back and read the comments. P.S. Melter says, you might enjoy the live stream because Andrew was very quiet most of the time.
Yeah, it was great.
That's almost a selling point for you, Avery.
I know. That's the reason I had him send me the link. I was just like, wait, somebody made Andrew shut the fuck up? And then we trash talked you for a while. It's just
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
It was fun. But it's nothing I haven't said to your face.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
I was just like, don't ever worry about anything I say about Andrew on stream. It's all stuff I say straight looking him in the eye.
Or worse. I know. I mean, there's a whole thing about whether or not my son is actually my son or not.
Oh, I didn't even get into that.
Oh, you can't do that. That's low blow.
No, well, Avery and my son have a lot of similarities to each other. I mean, he's a big kid, and he and Avery very much have. He and Avery have very much a similar sense of humor, especially when it comes to picking on me. And there was a time once that we were out to lunch, and we were walking somewhere. And I turned to Mike and I said, "Mike, who's your daddy?" And he looked at us and says, "You know, with the arguments you guys have had, I'm not exactly 100% sure anymore." And I swear to God, Avery almost fell down on the ground laughing.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was funny. My kid's got a. It's
probably a joke Jennifer doesn't like too much, though.
Yeah. No, she's not a big fan of that joke. She's not a big fan of that joke.
Just one page each. Whoa, Avery.
Yeah, well.
Man, I wish somebody would hire me to do a book. That way I could quit my day job.
How are you on Black Ink?
What do you mean, how am I on Black Ink?
I mean, like, how are you on inking over somebody's stuff? If they wanted you to be heavy-handed, like McFarlane heavy-handed, where you're fixing mistakes.
Like Bill Sienkiewicz or Kevin Nolan when they ink.
Yes, Kevin Nolan, that would be awesome.
Like do my thing on top of theirs.
Right.
I could do that. I could do that. They gotta be cool with whatever crazy I do, though.
Yeah. That's what I'm running into a lot of problems finding people who immediately say, "Oh, wait, I have to draw a motorcycle." Forget that. It's like, okay, well, let me draw the motorcycle because I'm actually having to focus on that anyways. I have a story about motorcycles, so come on. Mm-hmm. I draw the motorcycle and then you ink over it and you make the people in the background. You know, I really want. I
could just draw the book.
Hey, do you want to
problems?
Do you want to know why all my characters are anamorphic characters that live in the forest?
Because that's just what you're doing right now for this story.
Because I freaking hate drawing cars and vehicles and stuff like that.
I remember you said that.
I don't have to draw none of that stuff in this story.
I hate drawing that kind of stuff if I'm like doing an illustration for something. I'm like, oh, this is boring. It's like I have to draw one thing, and you're having me draw like people putting something in a truck. Like why didn't you give me the monster illustration? I want to draw the monster.
Yeah.
That's the reason I'm doing those illustrations for WEP, is WEP lets me like draw this crazy cosmic entity. And I'm like, awesome, cool, thanks, dude. You know?
P.S. Melter says, pulling a blue eagle there, Avery?
Pulling a blue eagle? For what?
What is that?
What are you talking about? Oh, Pudge. Pudge is older in this book.
They're both older.
Yeah, they're both older. That's the reason Pudge's beak is bigger. And
well, he's not a lot. They're both not a lot older. It's
a couple of years. And they're
no. It's seasonal.
Oh.
The first book was spring. This book is summer. So it's like like 2 or 3 months in between.
And they're animals, so they
age faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually make reference to that in the first book where Pudge says his mom is telling him that he hasn't hit his growth spurt yet. So
don't lie, Avery. You know that he's onto something. That's why you're on board. I really believe it. I'm not just
What's
chilling.
that?
Andrew. He's on.
Oh, Hero?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is the most commercial idea he's ever had. Yeah. I think
actually, do you not remember we were on a trip home? Did I interrupt him again? Oh, damn, on his own live stream. Shit.
You're such a fucker.
I do that so often. I'm so sorry. Actually, Avery, do you remember, and I'm serious, do you remember we were on our way back from one of the CGS shows, and we were in the car, and I pitched you an idea, and I gave you the idea, and I pitched it to you, and you said, that is the worst, most horrible thing that has ever come out of your mouth. It would probably sell millions.
Yes.
Do you remember what it was?
No.
I'll give you a hint. It had the words Super Cute Ninja Club in the title.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember now.
Do you remember that piece of crap, that idea that I came up with? I've been thinking about it recently again. I don't know why.
You could that would probably work. Yeah, it sounds like hot trash enough. Like it could sell especially if it was self-aware.
Yeah. If
it was self-aware, it's like my idea for satanic cheerleaders from Mars.
Yes.
No, that's dope. Officially, right here, you have announced it. You got to do that. That's
but he hasn't even told you the best part. He hasn't told you the best part of that idea.
Oh, that I would never actually do the book. It would just be a bunch of promotional.
Nothing but pinups and nothing but pinups is what it was. It
would be nothing but pinups of like really perverted jokes. Like
that's amazing, actually. That's
like Grindhouse advertisements. Yeah. Every page was like a Grindhouse advertisement.
Yeah.
For a story that never happened.
Like the satanic cheerleaders from Mars versus the mystery of the crusty sock monkey, and the devil guy that gave them their powers is tied up in a chair, and there's like a sock monkey that looks like where his penis, his penis is in a sock monkey, and the cheerleaders kind of kicking at it, all like it would be like really, really perverted, not X-rated. I wouldn't actually show anything, but the jokes would be very
adult.
The whole idea was really raunchy.
PS says Blue Eagle's military slang.
Oh yeah.
One soldier away from.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I got you.
Wow.
Gotcha. Okay. I was not familiar with that term.
For a minute, I thought I was on. I edited myself and I didn't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it on my channel. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. The joke about Mikey. Yeah. I got you. PS. I'm sorry. Oh. I got you.
Got my kids into the new Mega Man game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's a brand new game that's side scroller, all the things you love about the old game.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually called Mega Man 11 or something like that. The first sequel to actual Mega Man in years. It's pretty cool. They went nuts over it. I was afraid they wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Gameplay makes up for a lot.
Yeah, the gameplay was. I watched them play it. It was amazing.
Good, because I'm actually going to be able to get that video a capture device soon, and I'm going to start streaming games I play on my Xbox. And I'm like, I'm just going to play what the hell I want to play. I'm not going to worry about trends. and I'll probably start with something like Morrowind for the original Xbox.
Did you ever finish Skyrim?
I have finished Skyrim many times. I'm playing it again right now, actually.
I never ever got to finish it when we sold it off. No, we had. Do we still have Skyrim?
Yeah, but did he beat it? Did he beat Skyrim?
Yeah, he said he beat it several times.
Oh yeah, I've beaten I've played through the main story of Skyrim many times, and I've had many playthroughs that I just had to delete.
Are you much of a Star Wars guy?
No, but I played KOTOR.
Yeah, that's what I was bringing up. I love
KOTOR. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 would be games I would stream too.
I don't know.
Yes, we're gonna start video game streaming very soon.
Like Mike has the Master Chief Halo 4 thing where it's all the first 4 games for the Xbox One, but he's never played them.
Yep.
So we'll probably do like a stream series of me and Mike going through co-op Halo 1 through 4.
Yeah, and he really wants me to play Injustice 2 with him.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you what he's doing? He's been playing it, but he's only been using one character, so that when we go to play, if he plays any other character, he's never played him before. So,
what system again is that on?
I believe it's the Xbox.
Okay, yeah. So you guys might be able to stream that on my channel.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him about.
Yeah.
Hey, Avery.
Yes.
Do you mind putting it on rotate so I can see what Andrew's doing?
Oh, I thought it was rotating.
Well, I'm not doing anything right now.
Oh, what was that?
Well, this was the my sketch a day for my sketchbook that I forgot to finish yesterday. So
I need to start doing that.
Yep.
Bro, I completely forgot how to draw a face during drawing corners. I blew it so hardcore.
Okay, it should be rotating.
Yeah, I can see Andrew now. Well, no, it's stuck on Andrew, but that's cool.
It should.
Is it because I got my?
Wait, I think it's rotating for them, but not for us.
No, because I'm watching it on YouTube.
Oh, is it
I just got the sound down.
Boomer moment.
No, I don't know why. Well, I can't deselect from. I have to click on someone. That's one of the only options I have.
Now, I looked up the term boomer, and it means baby boomer, right?
Yeah. The new definition for modern slang is just an older person that doesn't know what they're doing.
I hate to say it, but that could probably go for all of us.
Yeah.
It's got a new version. It's
Avery. He said you didn't have to be. You can't draw that, man. What are you doing?
What is he doing?
I'm not drawing what you think I'm drawing.
Oh my god!
This is a face. This is a neck. These are shoulders. This is not what you think it is. You're so bad.
Oh, that hurt.
Y'all are so bad.
It's just funny because you're the guy that draws kids' cartoons, so I had to do it.
He's drawn a great big heart-throbbing cock.
That's what Avery said when I drew that big snake character. Who was my version of the crack or the Medusa, and he says that's a mushroom snake, and he wasn't.
That's a mushroom snake.
It's a
mushroom snake.
It wasn't a.
It's a mushroom snake. Andrew.
Yes, I know.
It looked like a penis.
A penis, yes, I know.
Andrew.
Yes, Avery.
It was a penis.
No, it was not a penis.
I'm telling you, Andrew, you drew a big dick.
No, I did not.
I gotta say one thing. Andrew definitely has rhino skin for having a friend like you, Avery.
Well, yeah. It's a long time of it. Like I've gotten meaner.
Well, one of the reasons why I like hanging out with Avery with my son is the fact that
you're
gets,
you're a masochist and like being beaten up on.
No, Michael gets used to the chatter between guys, and I tell him, I said, you know, this is how guys when they're around each other, how they react, and you can't get offended by things that are said. And we've taught him you have to be able to have good comebacks, and he's not bad. He's quieter than I am, but he's pulled out some really good comebacks.
Oh, he dropped some bombs sometimes.
We're in line somewhere, and I'm picking on Avery to the point where it was almost embarrassing. And Avery's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm just gonna kill you." And Michael turns to Avery and says, "Listen, either do it or stop saying it, because all it is empty threats." He said, "Either do it or it's just an empty threat." And Avery almost busted out. It was funny. And we're in the middle of a public place, and there's people all around us, and Avery's like, "I'm gonna kill you," and Mike's "Do it."
He's talking real loud about like My Little Pony or something.
No, it was Unikitty.
It was Unikitty. Yeah. It was Unikitty, which is worse. It's a My Little Pony. Fuck the Lego. So it's worse.
Oh, dope. That sounds horrible.
You know what it was? It was because it's what I gave Avery for Christmas. His Christmas gift.
Yeah. I threw that fucker in the parking lot.
I actually made a video of me putting it together because I went out and found it. But I had a second one around here somewhere. But it was a Unikitty polybag set, and Avery didn't like it.
No.
Adrian's that friend you put up all your toys when you know he's coming over. Let's hide this one. Don't want him to break this one.
Well, I won't break your toys, but he gave me a Unikitty. I swear. Look up Unikitty. I swear to God, a My Little Pony. Fuck the Lego. They're god awful. They're an abomination to God and man. It should not exist.
Well, I hate to say it, but it does exist.
And my world is a deeper, darker, hellish place for it.
Actually, to be honest with you, I think it would make your day so much happier if you just accepted the fact that you are a Unikitty fan.
My world is less than because of Unikitty. Although TikTok is now the one thing worse than Unikitty.
Yeah, it's pretty
okay.
bad.
What exactly is that? I've heard it mentioned before.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's the same as God. What was that other app that was? It is. Hold on, let me finish this because it's funny. I just got to remember the name of the other app. It is not Vibe. Vine. It is Vine's bastardized redheaded stepchild. It is the same concept, only just more bastardized.
And it's okay. Everyone on it is either a weeb, what was it? They're either a weeb or a furry or a pedo trying to fuck weebs and furries, or a shitlord making fun of the pedos, shitlords and furries. But God bless the shitlords for like putting in work. Because like they're working overtime on that shit.
So what you're saying is this is a site perfect for you then, right?
No, no.
Okay.
It's rough. I'm not that tough, man.
TikTok. Hey, I think I've seen advertisements for that. I just didn't know what it was.
Hey, Andrew. You think Avery would think less of me if I sent him my like 15 videos on TikTok that I made?
And he freely admits, but he has kids, man. I mean,
well, at first, I mean, when I first downloaded it, I used it that day, made a whole bunch, thought it was like Vine, you know.
Yeah, but it's more for music.
Yeah, and it's sucky music, and you. Yeah.
It's all meme music. Notice all the songs that are popular from that stuff are all the cringy, awful songs people use to make memes to irritate you. It's just, there's a lot of people on there that don't understand irony. And they're like, oh, this is cool. It's like, no, it's not cool.
Oh, so you mean like me?
Yeah.
Because I say the words cool and fantastic and fabulous and amazing all the time, and I don't know what those words mean.
Well, you use them in weird context. You're like, oh, I got this really cool Lego. And I'm like, is it cool or is it a Lego? I'm confused. It's like I saw this really great movie, Lego movie. I'm like, was it good or was it a Lego? I'm confused. I don't understand. You've got to put words together that make sense. That's the problem.
You know, I make perfect sense. You just don't understand it.
Yeah, every time he changes his money in, he gets perfect, exact change.
Change. Ugh.
To the cent.
Oh, well, Avery, just so you know, I recorded the video that I made during the live stream yesterday for the Mean Gene thing, and I sped it up, and I'm going to make it into a video tomorrow. So if you want to watch me do the drawing, it'll be available on my channel tomorrow, and I don't talk during the whole thing, so, you know.
Oh, yeah.
There's that as well.
I told you I don't like your art. I'm kidding.
Damn.
It's so mean.
You are a fucking nerd. God. Man.
Yeah, he blood, sweat, and tears to color it.
Well, there was at
least...
by
the way, you owe me for 3 pages this week.
Oh, okay. I think I got enough to cover that.
Okay.
But at least on 2 occasions last night, they mentioned stealing you away from me, and I told them no way.
Oh, yeah. It's like
they were like, man, we need somebody else to do the coloring.
Well, that's another. I want to get that out there with, you can't steal somebody. It's Comicsgate. We're supposed to be supporting each other. So
no, I tell you what, if somebody came along and said, Avery, I absolutely love your coloring, I will offer you 3 times what Andrew is offering you to color my book, I'd have to find a new colorist.
But
I don't think it should
depends
be
on
like that.
It depends on the schedule. I would just do both.
Yeah. I mean,
and it depends on what they're offering. I would turn down even that, just because I was just like, no, I don't want to do that.
I gotta remember, you guys have daytimes, and that's what gets in the way. But otherwise, he would want your book and keep you as a client and the other person's book.
Yeah.
So.
But odds, you know. But yeah. I would save my money as soon as I got done with their book at that page rate, which is ridiculous. No one's going to pay me that.
They might.
But if they did, like, I would just hoard that money and try not to spend it. And just
if somebody launched an Indigo campaign and made $20,000 and they had $10,000 they could pay a colorist and offered you, just a 24-page book or 48-page book and offered you $200 a page to do it.
Oh, no one would ever pay me that. That's ridiculous.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's ridiculous money.
Even at the rate I'm paying you now, I'm getting a steal. You know?
Oh yeah.
Especially with
the Fran rate, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. If somebody offered you 5 times that amount, you could easily take it and leave me in the dust.
No, I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave. Even if I had to put you on hold for a little bit, I wouldn't leave. And as soon as I would hoard that money. I would try to save as much of it as I could. And then when I was done, I would just come back to your project and then pound out one of my own books. Because I would have the money to work on it full time for a little bit.
Guys, I tell you what, I will be the first person in line when Avery sets up an Indiegogo for his own book. I will be the first one there to contribute because I cannot wait to see it. Because I think whatever he has planned that he's going to do is going to be absolutely fantastic. I know we're just talking about it, and it's something that's going to happen eventually. But I tell you what, when it happens, I'm first in line.
Oh yeah. Well, right now, working a day job and doing this, you're not going to see it for. You're not going to hear of what it is. You're not going to hear of what it is for maybe 4 to 6 months, and then you probably won't see a campaign for it for another 6 to 8 months after that.
Yeah. We're gonna do a successful hero campaign for book 1, and then I think after that we're gonna start expanding.
Yeah.
So, guys, we have so much more lined up, so much more that we want to do. You know.
That's the reason I don't talk about these other ideas.
Oh, I know, but
it's because it's so far away. It just sounds like you're talking shit.
I am talking shit, man.
Do. Yep, these pages are almost done.
You said 3?
Yep.
Okay.
16, 17, and 18.
Oh, jeez. I mean, there's only you only have 4 more to finish the first chapter.
Yeah, but next week I won't be working that much because next week I'm going to be working on that White Wolf job.
Oh, okay. Well, I think of the next 4 pages, 3 of them are like splashy pages. Mm-hmm. Actually, I know there's 2 full splashes and 1 2-panel splash page.
I might get 1 page done just from working it on stream next week.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, any artwork I do is I'm working on that White Wolf job for the next 2 weeks.
Okay, that's cool.
I got to get that done because that's due at the end of the month.
Well, that check I told you about that my former company was sending me came in today, so I'm very happy about that.
Super.
Yep. Very excited about that.
Sure.
Yeah, free money's free money, you know?
It's not free, it's your money.
Oh, I know it's my money, but I didn't know it was there, so it's free to me.
Yeah.
Kodiak, when I left my last job like over 2.5 years ago, turns out I left a little bit of money in a 401k that I didn't know about.
Oh wow.
And they'd said, you know what, we're gonna clear our books and just send you a check. So
but that won't go into your actual 401, will it?
No. They cashed out the 401k when I left the company. So
what does that leave you when you go to retire?
I have a new company and a new 401k. So I should have rolled it over and I didn't, but because I didn't realize I had it. So
yeah,
it would have been nicer to have it before Christmas, but.
Sure.
Now it means I get to spend it on me instead of everybody else.
Yeah. Or use it just to pay me.
Well, that's probably going to be what happens. So.
Yeah. It goes in the coffers to make sure there's money to pay me.
That's right.
I want to draw something. I don't want to color all the time, but sometimes I want to draw.
Well, what do you want to draw?
Right now, I can't.
Well, if you could draw, what would you draw?
I would draw some stuff for an idea I have that all I have is a couple of little doodles for.
Okay, well.
And an old short story that it gets completely rewritten and added to that idea.
P.S. says Andrew gets old 401k. Wait.
Yeah, he gives it to Avery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, about a quarter of it's going to go into the business account to cover Avery expenses. So.
Yeah.
Did I just blow out your eardrums when I came back on?
A little bit. It wasn't horrible.
What was that? That was me unmuting myself, and it went all.
Yeah, it went weird and loud for some reason. All right.
Damn, Kodiak, what are you doing, man?
P.S.
Well, I didn't want my kids yelling.
It's not a massive amount of money.
What's that?
I was telling P.S. it's not a massive amount of money. It's
no.
not
It's
It's some in 401k type of money. It's pocket change that he forgot he had.
Yeah, it was like 10. It was like 5% of what I had in there. I don't know what happened. I think what happened is I left the company. They cashed out or transferred my 401k, and then I got some type of bonus that went in later, and I didn't know about it, and it just sat in there for 2 years. And then they said, "Hey, you need to get this money out of here."
Sure.
Since I wasn't contributing anymore, obviously, since I wasn't there anymore. But actually, let's see.
See, I didn't realize it worked that way. I thought a 401k was like you're like connected to everyone. They like if you got a new job, it transferred over type of thing.
You actually have to transfer it over. This is what it is that they pay a company to manage the 401ks. And if you're not adding to it, because of obviously you're no longer employed, they're paying somebody to manage funds that isn't growing.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper for them just to cash me out and give me the money than it is to continue to pay a company to maintain the money, the account, which is fine. Whatever.
Right.
I could better use the money in my hands than in their hands, you know?
Yep. Boom. 3 pages.
3 pages.
Yep.
You know what I better do? I better grab the checkbook so I don't forget. All right, I put the checkbook right next to my wallet. That way when I pick it up in the morning, I know to bring it.
What's page 19 look like?
Andrew, are you any good at coloring yourself?
Oh, absolutely not.
Same here. Can't stand it.
If somebody asked me to color something, my first thought is, oh God, you want me to ruin it?
Yeah.
First off, if someone wanted to hire me to color something, they'd be like, "No, I'm not a real colorist, right?" And there's tons of stuff I don't know. Yeah. I just know how to handle what I like.
So you don't think if it was like more an adult-oriented comic, you would bother trying to color it? Like, or would you?
What do you mean? If I was doing the art, I could color my stuff.
Right. God, my youngest is rebelling against the older ones who's trying to keep him quiet, and he knows what's going on. He's smarter than him, so he'll run in the room and make this random noise, and it just is annoying. So, how many kids do you have, Avery?
0.
Spent a lot of money on condoms, didn't you? I spent a lot of money on condoms. My last was a condom baby. He's the most like me, too, so don't even go there. That's what's most annoying about him. He's a regular bear baby. But yeah, condoms suck.
I would be so happy if there was a little Avery out there somewhere in the world.
I don't think there is.
And he'd be just like Andrew. That would be so great.
Oh.
You know that old curse that they say is that your children are going to be just like you? My mom cursed me with that and said, your daughter is going to be just like you. And I'm like, no, she's going to be just like my sister, which is even worse. I always get their names mixed up, and it pisses my daughter off that I can't get her name right.
Gee, I wonder why.
You won't believe how many times I've referred to her as my sister. I tell her it's because they both piss me off and drive me crazy. Actually, I like my sister. She's a nice kid.
my wife and sister hate it because anytime they're close in vicinity, I call Tara Cherry. Cherry's my sister. And I call Cherry Tara. I don't understand it. It's the grossest mix-up you can ever think of.
Your wife and your sister?
I probably shouldn't have admitted to that, should I have?
Now, I've never mixed up my wife and my sister. I've mixed up my daughter and my sister.
But it's always like that same roll call thing you do with your kids. It's like, Jim, Bob, Daniel, whatever, get over here.
I like it when my wife screws up and calls the kids by the dog's name. She's done that before. It's pretty funny. I don't know if the kids prefer it, like it, but I think it's hilarious.
I'm fixing my Cyber Frog. I'm going to print it out and re-ink it. You know how I drew him with Ninja Turtle face?
Mm-hmm.
Like his snout was too long?
Yep.
I mean, like, it's not a bad drawing, but I've readjusted it. And I'm just knocking out some of the details so when I reprint it, they won't be there. I'll print it as blue line or grayscale and re-ink it.
You know what I think's hilarious?
What?
Is the other day I showed you this Lego set that I got on my live stream, and I told you I wouldn't put it together on my live stream.
You're putting it together on mine?
I'm putting it together on yours. I don't know why. I just think that's funny. You're
okay. Fix that shit.
What just happened?
I kicked him. He's putting together a Lego set on my stream. That shit. Get the fuck out of here. He can come back if he puts that shit up and starts drawing.
Oh, wow.
He still has to leave.
Do you hate Lego?
No, I just like fucking with him. I'm totally indifferent to Legos. I mean, I don't want to step on one, but yeah. I just like screwing with him.
God, has Ethan seen this damn Cyber Frog yet?
What? This one?
Yeah.
He retweeted it when I drew it, but I drew the snout too long. I drew him with Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, he almost looks a little like Cyber Gator.
That's the reason. That's the reason I've mashed his face up more. Like when the original version is.
Bro, you could have.
It's Ninja Turtle head. See.
Yeah.
I made room for the teeth. Like, remember, Elliot did the same thing. The first time Elliot started drawing him on one of Ethan's streams, and Ethan was like, "Hey."
Oh, I gotta find that. I didn't know he did that. What a dick.
That's the reason
Andrew says you're a dick.
Yeah. You can come back in, Andrew. You still have the link.
Yeah, I gotta look that one up because I haven't seen his Cyber Frog posted.
Yeah, it was one of his earliest times he was on Ethan's stream.
Man, I stopped what I was doing and started staring at your screen.
Yeah, that's the reason I shortened that up. Now it's real short.
Yeah.
I might need to make it shorter.
I think you should just go back, make them a little more, make a Cyber Frog, God damn it, I can't talk. Cyber Frog villain. Because he looks wicked cool, dude. He looks, I wouldn't want you to change it to look like Cyber Frog's head, which looks awesome. But what I'm saying is this is so cool. It's like your style of it, you know?
Yeah. I just wanted to shorten up the snout.
Yeah. No,
it might actually need to be a little bit shorter. But see there, it's Ninja Turtle head.
Holy crap, dude. I didn't know you had skills like that. And it's a little, well, I've seen your work and it did remind me of what's his face? That's why I brought him up.
Okay, let me stop sharing. Let me resend this to Andrew.
Mark Texier area. It kind of reminds me of that.
Oh, Mark Texiera?
Yeah. Like if he did that kind of art, you know how gritty his and textured his pencils are and his inks are. That's what it looks like. It's really textured, like I like.
Oh, well, I did like Texas stuff back then.
I still like his stuff. I think he's underused now. He's too 90s for them.
Oh yeah. Is that short enough?
Avery, out of respect for you, I turned off the video.
I think.
I'm sitting there talking, and all of a sudden I realize, you know what? I should have just shut up and just let everybody watch what I was doing. Because you wouldn't have noticed because you don't watch the chat. So
yeah.
I mean, you don't watch the video. So
yeah, because I'm working. Yeah, I'm going to print this and re-ink it. I want to print it as grayscale. I think I need to make it a little bit shorter. Oh, whoa. I didn't mean to do it that way.
So, have you ever read Cyberfrog comic?
I have.
I don't know. I may have.
That's where I'm at. I know I knew him.
Yeah. I don't think I ever bought one. I think I looked at someone else's.
Well, that's the thing. I've never really bought comics. I just inherited my dad's. Well, no, that's not true. We used to go to flea markets and buy 50-cent comics.
No, I was buying comics back then.
Yeah, so
actually, I owned an original page from Cyberfrog. Original page of art that I bought from Ethan at a show one year. Yeah. I wish I still had that.
That's amazing. Yeah. You guys planning to hit up any shows anytime soon?
Okay, yeah, that's it.
There's a show here locally that I was thinking about doing. I did it the last 2 years and had a good time, but I just don't know if I have the time, off of work, and money to do it. The Collective Con. I don't know.
It's in Jax?
Yep, it's in Jacksonville. I don't remember what month it's in this year.
Small deal or what?
No, it's actually a pretty decent sized show.
Okay, I'll print this out as grayscale or blue line or something and re-ink.
Are you going as fan or are you going as hero?
I had a retailer table the last 2 years, and I brought comics and original art and all the stuff that I have that I normally sell at shows when I'm set up as a retailer. But I wasn't working back last 2 years, so it was easier to be able to be flexible and do that. But this year I'm working, so the chances of it happening this year are very slim, which is kind of sad because it was a pretty good show.
Is this reminiscent of like the old Dan Fraga a little bit?
I can definitely see a Dan Fraga type relation. I mean,
cool. Because that's what I had in my head when I drew this.
You mean like post Liefeld days, right?
Yeah, like when he drew Cyberfrog cover. Like there's one of the old Cyberfrog covers for the original comic is a Dan Fraga. I've seen the image. It's awesome. I love it.
I'm looking it up now.
There's an Art Adams one as well.
Walter Simonson.
Yep. Damn, who do you got to know in the business in order to have like a no-name comic like Cyberfrog and have Art Adams, Walter Simonson, and Dan Fraga
do the art for? Yeah, it was the 90s, dude.
Well, I mean, his comic may have been no name, but he wasn't.
No, he was very much a no name back then.
Really?
he was not famous. I mean, Cyber Frog was one of his first things.
Yeah, that was his first thing. Just break it in.
Well, I remember seeing it. My dad used to love those mail order comic, big like preview. Remember that big thing? It was kind of like Wizard, but it was
previews.
Yeah,
it's still around.
Oh, is it?
Diamond is a big part of the problem.
Is it still black and white?
No, it's got color pages in it now. Some of them.
Oh wow!
As a matter of fact, I forgot to pick up the latest previews, so we may have to go. We may have to go by a comic book store this weekend.
Issue number 2. Oh, that's got to be a Skyver cover.
Oh, are you showing it?
Oh, I could be if you want me to.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm still learning my way around here. Did it pop up?
Oh yeah.
That's Beast.
Yeah, is that the Dan Fraga or is that Ethan?
I'm about to look up Fraga. I don't know how to spell his name.
Because Cyber Frog looked really different back then. It was cartoonier.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, there was the Simonson.
Is this number 0? Origins? God, I gotta get all these books.
That's if you can find them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, eBay, and they've raised the price because they know. I bet you half of the people that own them are SJW, jacking up the price. Oh, this is gonna be good. I mean, if I wonder how many copies of it Ethan has.
I don't think he has very many. I mean, he said he was always looking for them, but
yeah, he doesn't have a lot. Oh, I wish I'd got on eBay and bought him when Ethan first started his channel and was talking about bringing Cyberfog back, because you could still get them cheap.
Now, I know I have Black Flag. I have maybe even this issue somewhere in the catacombs of torn up comics I have. But I definitely have some Black Flag in there.
I didn't become a fan of Ethan's stuff until a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I always liked his stuff because I liked Humberto Ramos when he did Impulse, and Ethan was also around during that time. So that's how I originally got exposed to Ethan was Impulse.
I didn't become a fan of Ethan until it was a few years ago. It was long before the Comicsgate started. That's when because I saw his stuff and I was like, oh yeah, his stuff is kind of cool, but it didn't hook me. Then I saw his stuff a few years ago, and I was like, that's the same dude.
Yeah. Now, I followed him on Instagram and didn't know who he was. Like I said, I didn't know who Mike was, and I'm convinced that I have tons of his books.
You probably do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, PS likes his dedication to detail, yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. I'm looking at it.
It's like he's definitely like descended from like the Brian Bolin type of thing. But even that stuff's cool too, though. When he was very much had a lot of McFarlane. That's cool too. I like because it's just the energy.
Somebody said he was like Liefeld. I'm like, he's more like an involved McFarlane than anything.
But his current stuff has more in common with like Brian Bolin.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look anything like Brian Bolin. It's just detailed. And
that's just it. I was afraid with Ethan before I saw his new book, I was going to start seeing some 90s stuff. But it's not 90s at all. It's super detailed and, well, I mean, I guess it is some 90s. But
oh, yeah.
It's definitely what you would think of seeing in 2018.
Yeah. He stayed with it. he adapted what he does.
I get confused with this. I think I did something. Oh no, that works.
So I may not actually I may hold off re-inking this until I have my setup to where I can make a video of me re-inking this. Even though I already have a video of me coloring the other version.
All right, let me ask you guys a question. If you met Ethan and you had an unlimited budget and you could have him draw anything you wanted, what would you have him draw?
My book.
Yes, for like one commission sketch, not an entire book.
I'm one of my covers to my book.
Yeah. Dude, I'd have him do his thing, man. Do
yeah. Oh, that too. You know, I mean, if I
let him do his thing, man. Let him do his thing, man.
I'd have him do a double-page splash of Hero meeting Cyberfrog. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't Cyberfrog in a human world though?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. PS says he did Cyberfrog though more than what he did at DC because he's not a DC guy.
Yeah.
I can understand that. Yeah. Cyberfrog's in like a real world.
I mean, any art would be great, especially with an unlimited budget, or if he just like, all right, you want a sketch from me, but it's got to be a Cyberfrog, I'd do a backflip. But if I had money, the dude is so awesome. Not only that, I want to see him, you know, more of his art, and he can draw anything. So why not just have him draw, you know, a cover or a pinup of something I'm working on. I mean,
but I could see Hero and Cyberfrog meeting like in some twisted type of dream or something, you know?
The Ninja Turtles met Usagi, so that works. That's the same kind of thing. That would be cool.
Oh, Usagi Jimbo?
Usagi, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they even had toys back then in the turtle toys of Usagi Yojimbo.
A matter of fact, Hero could meet Usagi, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be freaking dope. Oh yeah, I say dope a lot, by the way.
I still use dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to make a video of me re-inking this. When I recolor, I wonder if I should try to just transplant all this other color and just shift things around so all I have to do is recolor the head.
I guess it's time to mute.
Hey!
Is that my notifications again?
Yeah, but I also got it.
Oh, okay.
Was that Blacklist?
Yeah, Mike Miller.
Yep. All three of us got it.
Yeah, but we could hear Andrew's.
No, you didn't.
I heard
yours. I looked at my phone.
You guys are just picking on me.
I heard somebody's go ding, and it wasn't mine.
Hey, I'm Team Andrew. If I'm picking on you, you know. I did my first super chat the other day.
Oh yeah?
I probably should put my credit card into my YouTube account so I can.
Yeah. I mean, it helps.
It does help get people's attention, and it shows you're serious.
All right, guys, I'm getting a phone call from the wife. I'm gonna mute myself.
All right. Even if you don't super chat a lot, it shows that it shows a lot of goodwill.
Well, my very first, actually, my only super chat that I've done so far was one for Ethan for $20.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of money right now.
Yeah, well,
That's
Mike,
why.
Mike doesn't know it, but I used his credit card. I don't think he noticed. So if he asks, I'll just tell him it was a business expense. Because technically that's what it was, you know?
And yeah, sure.
It was advertisement.
Sure.
Oh, there goes my phone again.
Yep, Peter Samedi.
Yep. So, what do you think of Zach's new name?
I don't like it.
Oh, okay. We did discuss that, I think.
I don't like it. Fix this now. It's just Bible reading. Yeah. It's just the Bible reading.
Oh, on Mike's? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't tend to watch those. Nothing against it.
Well, those are the types that I'll put on while I'm at work, just to have noise. I mean, I do the same thing with Rekieta Law. I mean, when he's talking about something that I don't know anything about, I just sometimes it's fun just to have it on in the background, you know? Have you watched any of those live streams where he's got the one girl on, Sriracha, and they're talking about the book about the guy that sued Taylor Swift?
No, I don't watch Nick unless he has someone like Zach or Ethan or somebody.
Oh my God, those streams are incredibly hilarious. There's this guy, some crazy psycho guy that is suing Taylor Swift, and he wrote a book, and they're just reading chapters out of the book, and it's disturbing how hilarious it is. They've done, I think, 2 or 3 of them. So
wow,
I highly recommend it if you want to just listen to something and just laugh your ass off.
Oh, his drunk streams are the best. That's what PS Melter says.
Yeah. Well, the one that he did, the one geez, I'm blanking. The debate that he did with Ethan and that one crazy ass guy, the guy who's into webcomics or whatever.
Oh yeah, the pedo.
Yes, he's not a pedo, but he has a friend who was.
He's a pedo.
No, well, his comic, his webcomic is very disturbing.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But that was like super hilarious, especially when Nick goes off on the guy for using bad language on his show.
Yeah, because him using that bad language, Nick is the one who would get in trouble for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the point of coming on his stream and deliberately using that bad language, because it can be used to hurt. That's the way SJWs think. That's the way they act. That's the way they use things against you.
Well, I shared on Twitter. I shared the link to the thing, and the guy, who I didn't list him at all, commented on it, and he said something to me, about how he like totally blew Ethan out of the water and so forth. And my response to him was, "Now, who are you again, and why should I care?" And he goes, "You put my name in your tweet, so you know exactly who I am." And I'm like, you poor sick man.
Yeah.
Out there trying to get attention.
Well, dude, I can't remember his name, but he's freaking, that dude's scum of earth.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either, but
something Kid Toucher.
Jason.
Kid Toucher.
Yeah. I don't think Kid Toucher is his legal name, but yeah.
Scumbag.
I think we could say pretty much anything we want as long as we don't actually say his real name. We should get a ruling on that. Where's our attorney? Jamal Eigel Esquire. Where's he at?
Allegedly. I don't know. He creeps me out. The dude creeps me out.
Yep. No, I understand.
He gives me the heebies and the jeebies.
The heebies and the jeebies.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Don't you usually have to pay for that?
No, that's scabies.
Oh, scabies. Okay. Well, shows you what I know about that.
That's herpes.
Still, Mike is very, very, very happy. He was. When he found out that he doesn't have to go into work till 5 tomorrow, he's like, "Yes, I get steak." I'm like, "Okay, kid." He's like, "I haven't had it in 2 weeks," and I'm like, "Oh, damn! I didn't realize it'd been that long."
Yeah, he wasn't there last week.
He was not there last week, so he missed out on having steak. And
oh man, sucks to be that kid.
Yeah, he's very happy to be getting back to a regular schedule when it comes to that stuff. What?
I'm liquefying the color version to change it. And it just looks, it looks so weird while I do it. It doesn't look that bad. Now I just need to make it look more like a painting.
Very good. How long are you going for this evening?
I don't know. I'm just goofing off, man.
Okay.
You can leave anytime you want. I probably won't be on too much longer.
It says you've been streaming for 2 hours.
Yeah, I used to remember when I was streaming on Twitch, I would stream for 2, 3 hours, 4 hours at a time. Because I would just be working and enjoying myself. I like this. I do like to stream when I work. I really do.
Well, that's a good thing. It's a good thing, baby. I have a whole crap load of videos I need to make.
Oh, I could, you know what, dude, I could easily just turn this into a full-blown painting.
You mean real painting?
No, digital painting.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not going to do a painting of this.
I'd love to see you do a full painting of anything.
No.
Bring it on, homie.
I don't really get the paint anymore. Oh, I could do a full painting of this. But what's the point?
Well, I cannot paint, so anything you can do, I can't do better, so that's why I'm glad I know you, homie. See any good movies lately?
No. Well, I did watch a good movie recently. I did.
Yeah.
But it's an old movie that I just love and I haven't watched in a while. So I put it in and I watched it and I love it.
Oh yeah, which one's that?
Dragon Slayer.
Oh, that one's awesome.
Well, I have it on DVD.
Oh, very nice.
If you've never seen Dragon,
I have.
I to anyone watching. I recommend it. It's a great 80s movie, and there's a lot of it that still holds up. It's crazy.
I remember seeing that as a kid and just being blown away with how scary and creepy it was all at the same time.
Yeah, that guy that ended up playing in Ghostbusters 2, when he was young, he almost ended up being like he was the lead in this. And normally he's like a bit character actor.
Yep.
But he was the lead in this movie. Trump advertised this. Warren, what?
Oh, that's something Todd showed me yesterday. It says Warren, like for what's her name, Elizabeth Warren.
Yes.
And down the bottom it said 1/20th.
Oh,
like the joke about her being part Native American.
Oh yeah. Oh God,
He was trolling her, and it was just fantastic.
Sure. Oh, dude, Trump is a troll.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all.
I don't either. I think it's funny. And I think it's funny that stupid people take the bait.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll just recolor the whole thing after I re-ink it. Beep.
Okay.
Oh, or I'll transfer it. I'll take the layered version where the character's still in layers. I'll just drag all the layers over and recolor the head.
You know what we started watching?
What's that?
The Hulu original show Castle Rock.
I don't have Hulu.
No. Well, it's a show, an original show for Hulu that's kind of based off of Stephen King stories. It's not a Stephen King story, but Castle Rock is like one of his main locations in Maine that he uses as the backdrop for everything. Mm-hmm. And it has the guy that plays Pennywise from It, in it. And she and I are like 4 episodes into it. I mean, the whole thing is streaming on Hulu, so you can see the whole thing. But it's interesting. It still hasn't got me completely yet. It's not one of those things where we watch an episode and say, okay, start the next episode. Got to watch the next episode right now.
Was he in Hemlock Grove too?
Yes. He was in Hemlock Grove too.
Okay.
I liked Hemlock Grove.
It was okay.
Well, the thing that was bad about that is it was based on a book.
It's a girl show though.
Yeah, but it was there was like maybe 1 book in the series, and they made 3 seasons out of it. So they kind of went on their own. They took the idea, the concept from the book, and went on their own.
Yeah, that's what they want to do when they license your stuff.
Yeah. But yipper. Actually, what did I just watch recently? It was you'd mentioned watching old movies again, and I just watched something too. I forgot what. Oh, Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams, and that was fantastic.
Did you watch something lame?
Good Will Hunting's not lame. That's a fantastic performance by Robin Williams.
Like I watched Good Will Hunting. Like I watched a cool old fantasy movie that I think one of the original posters was Jeffrey Jones. I've seen Jeffrey Jones paintings for it.
And I watched a movie that gave us Batfleck. So what are you saying? Neither one of us did a bad thing, did we?
Yes. Did a very bad thing.
Very bad. Very bad man.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Batfleck. It's not that bad. Hashtag blame Andrew.
Oh, shut up. You can't blame me for everything.
Sure I can.
And you normally do.
Yeah, it's fun. I like the exacerbation in your voice when you're like, that one's not my fault. That's like, yeah, I know. I know. I'm just doing this on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
I'll try to make a video of me re-inking this, and any more adjustments have to be done practically. Let me see what else. Probably wrapping it up here soon.
Okay.
Deep, 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 deep. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, I forgot. I need to make a DC previews, Marvel previews, and Steelbook preview videos.
What?
I'm running behind on everything.
What?
I know.
I blame you. Well, see, this is something. Here's something the comic book crowd wants. You know they're here for my weirdo abstract paintings. No, I'm just kidding. I'll get rid of that.
Man, I think a lot of the people out there in our YouTube world, they still don't know us well enough to know what we've done. And you have some amazing, fantastic things out there. Yeah. You know, and I think the more they find it, the more you share with people, the more people are going to love you, you know?
Thank you. Boop.
Because right now they know you as the guy that draws the colors hero.
Here's a painting. Here's a painting I did.
Yeah, it's a fantastic painting.
It's covered. I think art's okay anyway on YouTube.
I'd hope so.
I'm just going through still like here's something. Because I'm no longer in the mood to work on anything, so I'm kind of like, winding down. I got 3 pages done.
You know what you should do? You should allow me to show you what I'm working on my camera. On camera.
Is it a Lego?
It is a Lego.
Dang, you're bad. You're bad.
Therefore, I'm not allowed to show it, right?
You're bad.
I'm a bad man, right?
I still have this Venom, dude. I have not been able to sell this Venom. Like the original black and white. I need to do a video just like showing a bunch of my art, like what's for sale, and put it all on the eBay.
Or have them contact you directly through YouTube. That way you don't have to give eBay anything.
Oh, true.
You know? And the video can stay up for as long as it takes to sell them. Once it sells, you take the video down.
Yeah. Let me cut off the color layers. There's the black and white. This Venom's on 11x14. Somebody buy it. Give me $75.
You know, and you should tell them, hey, if you buy the original, I'll give you a copy of the print for free.
Do I have prints of this? I don't know. I can make them one pretty cheaply.
I'm just saying, somebody might really like it if you offered them the color print with the original.
Yeah, it'd be on.
Now you need to cut this out and make it into its own video.
Eddie, they ship us Eddie.
Eddie, I'm a loser just like you.
Oh, I hated that.
I absolutely hated that as well.
I hated that, dude. Oh, dude, that I was like, you don't. Did you just cuck out Venom?
Yes, they did.
Cuck out one of the most vicious characters in the Marvel universe. Even as a good guy, as an anti-hero, he is brutal. He is vicious, and they just cucked him.
Yep.
You scumbags.
I'm gonna save the world because I like it, and because I'm a loser just like you. Eddie.
No, he changed because being a part of Eddie for so long eventually changed him. That's part of it.
P.S. Belcher says, Eddie, love me hard, baby.
Yeah, I know. Oh, dude. Just awful. Why do they want to ruin everything? They're not happy unless they're ruining something. Then they go, well, you can go like that thing since we're going to change this. Okay, you leave, you go like the other thing. No, we have to fix this too. Where's there left for me to go? You people are insane.
No, well.
Well, all those Punisher comics that didn't have any guns or anything. It's like, oh. Yeah. The weirdos want to put Eddie and Venom in a like an episode of Sexy Time. Like an episode of Sexy Party.
Dude, obviously they're shipping, and you know it.
Exactly. It's gross.
Oh, see, that's what P.S. Meltzer says.
Exactly.
Betty
I just
shipping.
read his comment.
Okay, well, I didn't see his comment.
I read it.
You know, one of us has to pay attention to the chat.
I'm going to beat you. I was, and I... Oh.
You're going to beat me. Why would you beat me? I'm such a wonderful person.
You see this? Yeah. Joe, the Batman who laughs? Yeah. That's going to be me. Coming for you.
Yeah, I'll be the Robins, you know. You'll have me chained up and...
Oh. See, now all of a sudden it's not going to work out.
Our friendship just doesn't work out anymore.
Not that way.
Well, I killed it. I'm so sorry. You know, we should really record our conversations at lunch. You know, those are kind of funny.
I don't know. I think this stream is wound down.
Okay.
Well, let me open this sketch real quick. Ooh. You know what? I could turn this into a finished piece.
That is cool.
I don't have the sketch actually sold, but I could turn this into a finished portfolio piece.
I think you easily could do that.
Boop. All right.
Are you leaving me, man?
Yep. It's time to end it.
Are you cutting me off from the world?
Yeah. P.S. Thanks for showing up, man. He's about to go watch Super Troopers 2. Kodiak's not back yet, but hey, thanks for joining us, man.
Hey, P.S. Melter, talk to you later, man.
Oh, I wonder if the screen's been locked on on him.
On who? Oh my gosh, it has been.
Yeah.
He's coming back. He just picked up his headphones.
What happened? What I missed?
We're ending.
He's wrapping up.
Yeah.
Goodbye, all. Thank you, Avery. Thank you, Andrew.
No problem. And I had it locked on you and forgot about it because while you were gone.
Wow.
Avery is just so mad
yay.
about that. Yeah.
Well, I was doing something, so I just left it while he was talking and showing something. So I went back to my window to what I was working on, and I forgot to switch it back when he got to leave. So good, hooray!
That's funny.
Yeah, but thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for hanging out, Kodiak. Thanks for watching PS.
Great time.
Andrew, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, whatever. I know.
Thanks for showing up, buddy. And I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.